Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today is day 4 of What Does Kensington Look Like on a Wednesday. Yes, it's 7 days of Kensington, and it is Wednesday. It's 84 degrees outside. It's 6:05 p.m. The sun's about to set, and I want to show you guys what it looks like. Right now we're on Clearfield. We just exited Wit. Now, once we pass this little underpass right here, look at it, You see this underpass that we're passing with flyers? Boom. This is the separation from Port Richmond to the Kensington neighborhood. That's the borderline. So right now we're at Martha Street. I'm gonna stop right here at the stop sign. We're gonna continue proceeding, driving westbound on Clearfield. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner. I'm gonna hit it with number 1. Put it on 1 speed so I can get some circulation going on here. Make this left-hand turn on the 3000 block of Collins. So today I decided to enter Kensington through the eastern corridor. I've entered it through the southern corridor, through the northern corridor, through the western corridor. I figured it'd be cool to enter it through the eastern corridor. We're passing Commissioner Street. Looks like it's probably trash day in the neighborhood. I see some bags of trash out. We got this young fellow, this youngster on his cellular device with his bike, sitting on the steps. I see some tiles, I see a broom. Looks like somebody was probably trying to clean the street. We are in a residential neighborhood. 2-story homes to my left, 2-story homes to my right, garage on my right-hand side. We got some brick pointing, we got some stuck on my left. We got a 3-story home snuck in here. Then we got this house on the very end. Has an interesting design. They try to make like stones, but it's still stucco work. Yeah, that was a whole lot of cement that they used there. We just exited the 3000 block of Collins. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. We're gonna come around to this back block near the train tracks that are no longer in service, might I add. I think. Matter of fact, I think it is in service, but they cut off half of the track, because it used to just be cargo. But I do recall seeing some cargo trains up there and people graffiti on them. So there might be trains. There might be trains, but I believe they cut up. Maybe they just have it where it docks off. We got police camera right up top. You see on that pole? That was a police camera. We got a gentleman right here with a South Carolina Dodge van. He looks like he is delivering for Amazon. He knocked on the door. Oh no, he's delivering for FedEx. He has a FedEx shirt on. I'm probably gonna go around him. I'm not gonna rush him. I'm gonna go around him so that, you know, he can take his time. There you go. Look at it. Look how convenient that was. Gee golly, crikey, mate. I don't want to rush him. We got a 3-story building on my left-hand side, and the rest of the block is 2 stories. And these 2 stories are a little bit bigger than some of the really tiny 2 stories. Some blocks tend to have 2 stories with 1 window. Look at my left-hand side. That Honda Accord just dropped to the ground. Yeah, so from what I noticed being inside 2-story homes, because I've been in a few, the ones with the 2 windows are a little bit bigger than the ones with the 1 windows. The one with the 1 windows tend to be really tiny. We got that awesome Volkswagen van on my left. We're gonna make this right on Clearfield, and then we're gonna make a left. We got a fire hydrant open on my left-hand side. I'm going to make this right, and then I'm gonna make a left. Give me a second, guys. Focus on traffic. See how they painted eagles up top right here on Martha Street on the overpass? See that overpass? I believe they cut it short. Where did they cut it short at? Matter of fact, that one right there, I don't know, I haven't been on the tracks in quite some time to the end there. But I know on one of the routes they ended up cutting it short. All right, we're on Clementine. Let's make this up on Clementine. Let's start off here. At least we got some shade. The sun tends to be somewhat strong, and it casts a shadow, and it makes everything look like blacked out, like a silhouette, and you guys can't really take in the detail. With it like this, it's sunny enough to provide enough contrast, but it's shadowy enough where it doesn't just blind you and you're not able to see what's happening, which is pretty cool. This is my favorite time of the day. But it comes, it varies with different seasons, because right now it's 6:10. 6:10 in the winter is dark. We're at Clementine and Amber Street. We got an abandoned house on my left. We got another abandoned house on my left. We got an abandoned house on my right. We got some lots on my right hand side. I see one of those cat scratchers. Look on my left hand side. You see the little cat house? I guess somebody throwing it away. Look on my right hand side. We got a little garage. They put the Ciani's towing sign. Ciani's is a local Philadelphia towing company. And basically what that means is if you park there, they're gonna tow it. On my left hand side, look, we got an abandoned house. And not only do we have an abandoned house, look at the window at 2054 on my left hand side. You see the building with this graffiti on my left? What's on the window? Piece of wood, but not just a piece of wood. What do you see? A crate. When you're low income and you're in the hood, you treat a crate like a basketball court. And we used to use trash cans too. But what you do is you take that crate and you drill it to a pole. I'm surprised they didn't drill it to that pole right there. Or to an abandoned window, because we did that too when we were kids on my block. You cut out the bottom of the crate and that becomes your basketball court. And then you can play basketball with the crate. True story. We used to do it with trash cans too. We got Wilmarie Grocery too on my right hand side. We got Mass Bomb High School in front of us. To my knowledge, I think that's a vocational school. You know, you need to have, I guess, high grades. It's like an acceptance process to actually go there. Let's make this right hand turn on the 2000 block of East Lippincott. We got Patriot Locksmith on my left hand side. We got two young women right here, one wearing pink, one wearing tan. She got some slippers. She's just, you know, casually walking. They're both talking. Somebody had a stencil of Tupac. Yo, they sprayed a stencil of Tupac right in front of their house. They're a straight up Tupac fan. I wonder where did you get a Tupac stencil? You could probably order a Tupac stencil from like eBay or something. And all you gotta do is put it up against your house, and then you take a can of spray paint and you spray that stencil up against your house. All right, so this vehicle right here, there's 3 gentlemen outside. All right, the one gentleman's gonna get in and move it. The one bald gentleman just kissed the baby. He has a newborn baby. The baby looks very, very, very fresh. Bless you, dude. Fatherhood must be a blessing. We got a little kid on my right hand side. Yeah, he had a little tiny teeny weeny baby. He kissed the baby on the forehead, so that's cool. That shows some compassion in a neighborhood, you know, that's with a bad rep. It's like, oh, look, people are nice here after all. And then he pulls out the gat and shows you that he straps. You know? Matter of fact, I don't want to go down there. I've been down there in one of the other videos, and it's super duper bumpy on my right hand side on Wishart. The gentleman right there, we're looking at their Hemi. We got a guy on my left hand side on his phone. Yeah, Wishart right here in the 2100 block is super duper bumpy. We got a mother with her kids on my left. We got a gentleman with his lady on my left, chit-chatting, talking. He had a Bluetooth. I don't see too many people using Bluetooths often. I see a lot of the taxi drivers. I guess people who need hands-free phone conversations. Have you ever used Bluetooths? Do you like using Bluetooths? Huh? Let me know what y'all think. I think I've owned one, and I just never really used it. I owned it for like I don't know, like I bought it, and like the first 2 or 3 days, like I just stopped using it. That's back when I was like 20, 21 or something. I barely talk on the phone though. We got Sunoco gas station on my right hand side. We're at Allegheny Avenue. Alright, so I'm gonna make this left hand turn on Allegheny. On my right is eastbound, on my left is westbound. In front of us is northbound, behind us is southbound. So I want to travel westbound on Allegheny Avenue. We're about 3.5, 4 blocks away from the opioid crisis of the country at K&A. K&A is short for Kensington and Allegheny. All right, we got Dollar General on my right hand side, Amber Street on my right hand side. We got Cornerstone Community Church on my left hand side. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. On my right-hand side, at that bus stop, you see that bus overpass right there? The 60 bus stop? There was some CCTV footage of a female waiting for the bus like 6, 7 a.m. one morning. And an SUV pulls up and a gentleman jumps out. Some guy, I should say. We're passing Eden Deli and Grocery and Imperial Kitchen. And he snatches her purse and yanks it. She's putting up a little fight. She's holding on to it with all her might. Let's make this right on Wishart. But to no success because they ended up snatching it from her. I'm gonna let these guys cross. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so she was holding it so tight and he yanked it so hard that she flew to the ground. And they took the purse and kept driving. Alright, 2-story homes on my left, 2-story homes on my right. We have a young woman on my left-hand side with her daughter. We got a bright yellow Ford Escape on my left-hand side. We got Comar on my left-hand side. Recovery happens in a community. Comar. This is right around the corner from the crisis epicenter. You hear that? Recovery. Alright, we're passing Emerald. She's unloading. Oh, she has some Foot Locker bags. What you get me, girl? She has some pillows too. How you know I needed pillows? Say no. Yeah, she just came shopping. Alright, so we are now approaching about a block away. We're gonna be hitting Jasper. We're about a block away from where the bulk of the substance abuse is at on K&A. We just exited 1900 block of Wishart. I can go right through that pump, but I'm not, because I choose not to go under the L and focus on what's happening under there. The purpose of this series is to show you guys the outskirts and the ambience and the life that exists on the outskirts of the Kensington neighborhood. On my next block on my right is the L, so that's hell under the L. We're passing Lippincott. I could have went through Lippincott, but I'm gonna keep it going straight. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn right here. What do we have here? We have a gentleman with a drink. He's drinking his beverage. He has a Target bag. We got a female on my right. She's folded. She's folded in half. We got another female doing something to the back of the dude's braids. Is that a female? That's a male. Oh no, he's tying up her. I'm saying her hair. He's tying up his hair for him. Wow, there's a couple people over there in the back blocks. I've been here for the last 2-3 days, and it seems like that seems to be a spot where they come and use that. We're at Emerald and Clementine. We got Mass Bombs Gymnasium on my left-hand side. I think they had a good automotive service. Oh, look at this on my right-hand side! I need that, dog. Mail me that, John. Look at that, John. I need that trailer. I need that trailer. What are you doing? Can you give me that trailer, man? I'm looking for one of them trailers right now as we speak. And yeah, by the time you guys see this footage, hopefully I would have already acquired one. That's the last component until I begin the madness. All right, we're on Frankford Avenue. But that's crazy because that was the same color and everything as this one, right? Same color. That was a huge trailer though. They got little tiny trailers. But you gotta make sure that the weight ratio is up to par. We got Colonel Cleaners on my right. We got Chuckles on my left. I'm gonna make this right on Clearfield. Alright, we're passing Braddock. We're still on the east side of the Kensington train tracks. Passing Joyce. We're not in East Kensington. We're still in North Kensington, but we're just on the east corridor of the train tracks rather than being on the west corridor. We'll do the west corridor towards the end of the video. We're at Emerald and Clearfield. On my right-hand side, we got M&L Mini Market. We got a little lunch cart on my left-hand side. Yeah. You need a license to run one of those things, but I can imagine if you're into cooking, that'll be a good investment. Straight Gate Church of Christ on my left. We're passing Helen Street. We got a building that's for sale on my right-hand side, Corporate Realty Partners and Company Incorporated. We're at Jasper and Clearfield. It's a no outlet on my left-hand side. We got two young gentlemen on my right-hand side, walking, talking. Looks like he's consuming something. What he's consuming? Probably some French fries. We got a school on my right-hand side. We're passing Stoughton. Alright, right there in front of us is Clearfield and Kensington Avenue. We're going to make this left-hand turn, though. We're going to turn on Ruth. We got several gentlemen on my left-hand side conducting a conversation behind the box truck. Oh, there's a whole bunch of police inside that parking lot. Yo, it looks like they're about to do a sting. Yo, there's like 8 police cars. All marked units. Not unmarked, they all marked units. They all in like a little hut. So they're probably gonna do a sting. What's today? Is today Tuesday, Thursday? Usually Tuesday, Thursdays are raid days. Today's Wednesday. So unless they're just having like a business-oriented conversation, the lady on my right, ooh, she was falling apart. But yeah, that's incredible, yo. I'm still stuck on that trailer. I'm about to knock on the door. Yo, what's up, dog? Show me that John, dog. Show me that John. That John's kind of long, though. We're at Ruth and Orleans. Yeah, I was trying to keep the length short, man, because the RV's already 31 feet. We got Orleans Grocery on my left. Yeah, so 31 feet. The car's 8 feet. That's 39 feet. But we got a Chateau RV on my left and a jet ski on my right hand side. But if you put it on a big trailer like that, that trailer looks like a 12-footer, 12 feet. So 12 plus 31 is what? 41 plus 2 is 43. Look at all that dumping on my right. 43 feet. The whole entire load is going to be 43 feet long, you know, traveling through cities. We're on Monmouth and Ruth. On my right hand side was a hot spot for meetups. Some people wanted to seek help. There's a church there and they provide social services for people in need. We're at Cambria Street. I'm going to make this left hand turn on Cambria. But yeah, so if you're new to the channel, this is your very first video you've ever seen of 215. I've been documenting Philadelphia for quite some time, about 4 years. I have over 500 tours of Philadelphia, all different neighborhoods, over 100 plus different neighborhoods in Philly. We're passing Stoughton. And I'm about to travel the country, yeah. We're about to go cross country. We're about to hit 48 states. The United States has 48 states that you can visit, and we're trying to do them all. So for the next couple months, we're going to be exploring the country, and I'm going to be documenting it along the way, capturing footage, driving tours just like this. I'll be doing walking tours and 360 tours and so on. And then we'll be doing the behind the scenes on the Tune Be Chillin' YouTube channel. So the primary tour footage is going to be on Tune 215, this YouTube channel. We're on Emerald and Cambria. Whoa, she almost hit him, yo. Y'all saw that? And she was out. She had no worries. We're going to make this left right here on Emerald. Yeah, but so if you guys are interested in following their journey and seeing more footage outside of Philadelphia, subscribe. We're passing Monmouth Street. Right now I have footage in New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey. I have footage in Baltimore, Maryland. We're gonna make this right on Birch. I have footage in Los Angeles, California. Yeah. So I hope to have more footage in different states very, 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 very soon. Let's just say takeoff is right around the corner. I don't want to spoil it for you. If you want to know when we're going to take off, you just got to subscribe to both channels so that you guys can say, oh, snap, Tune's in another state. Look at this Shasta, this Toyota Shasta on my right-hand side. It's an RV. And the reason why I like the RV is because it's a small motor. It should be good on gas. It should be, theoretically speaking. Yeah, it's a little 4-cylinder engine. We're back on Frankford. Gotta be careful here. This is horrible. Whoa, car coming. Whoa, slow down, bro. Damn, you can't. Whoa, y'all be coming close. They ain't got no remorse. I'm telling you. And then people park right on the exits, on that X and on that X. There's X's in the corner, and they park on the exits and block them. All right, so let's see what we got going on back here. We got a car parked on the sidewalk on my left-hand side, directly on the sidewalk. Junk cars, up to $500. I think it said $400. There's an abandoned house on my left-hand side. All right, we just left the 2000 block of Birch. Let's make this right-hand turn, and then we're gonna keep going straight. Cause I went left in one of the other videos. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. There's no predictability here. Passing Monmouth, Amber and Monmouth. We got Ming River Chinese restaurant on my left-hand side. We got Amber Food Market on my right-hand side. We'll keep going straight because we went left on one of the other videos. Just keep going straight. Now I've covered all these blocks before, but part of this 7-day series is to show you, you know, the realness of the neighborhood. Like I like to say, to show you Kensington without having to show you Kensington. And this is only one of the Kensington neighborhoods. You got East Kensington, which is a separate neighborhood. You got West Kensington, which is a separate neighborhood. And you got Old Kensington. Check out all these fellas on my right-hand side with their little canopy and their little setup that they got going on. Passing Coral Street. Look at this young lady right here on my right-hand side. She's holding something in her hand. I'm not sure exactly what it is. We got Hamada Roofing and Sheet Metal Work building in front of us. It seems to be available. 10,000 square feet available. There's a building on my right-hand side that's for sale, too. Wow, in a garage. That'd be awesome to buy. Wow. What's up? I'm going to start a GoFundMe, y'all. Saying. Yo, that is dope. That's decent. Passing the 2000 block of Auburn. I'm gonna make this left. Let's go to Auburn today. No, them buildings ain't cheap though. They're starting to build though. Look on my right hand side. Building new buildings throughout these back blocks. These are closer to Lehigh. And since they built the new Kensington courts around the corner, and then you got East Kensington right across Lehigh, they figured let's start trickling our way over here. They're working closer to Lehigh first, you know, to see how much they can build and how, you know, get the what's up with this lady right here? She had a whole little styrofoam cup. She had her little wing on. Let's make this right on Amber. You know how Wheezy, Little Wayne, used to always walk around with a styrofoam cup? Look at this Type R Civic on my right-hand side. I'm not a big fan of the futuristic ones, but hey, still a Type R. We're at Rush and Amber. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn so y'all can see some of these brand new homes on my left-hand side. Brand new homes. You see the 3-story homes on my left-hand side? 2 of them, 3 of them. Then on my right-hand side, another brand new 3-story home. And then again, on my right-hand side, right after the lot, another brand new 3-story home, right? Now, watch when we go across the street. We're passing Coral. We're gonna cross Frankford, and then I'm gonna show you guys the contrast on the other block. Completely ravished, abandoned block. So imagine, as a homeowner or as somebody potentially interested in properties in this neighborhood, you will buy that home there, but then you come across the street, and I'm gonna show you how horrible it looks. We're gonna make this left on Frankford Avenue. We're gonna travel southbound on Frankford. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you go. She was trying to cross, but she didn't have the opportunity. We're next to the 5 bus stop. We're at Frankford and Somerset. We got Trinidad's flat fix tires on my right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go straight. You know why? I want to come out this street on my right, Sterner, and then I could go up Frankford, and then I could come down. If I just go up one way, it's gonna shoot me up around Emerald. So let me make this right here. Ah, can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? We did it. We did it. Lo hicimos. All right, we got Stratham Supplies on my right-hand side. All right, we're gonna make this right-hand turn on Emerald. We got the water ice spot on my left-hand side. It's a pretty good water ice. Have you ever tried a water ice? I find it that not a lot of people try water ice. Strange. I thought it was a common thing. So you got this whole little group on my left. Everybody got their own chairs. The dude on my right, smart. He got a whole mattress and box spring. We'll make this right-hand turn on Sterner. We got police camera up top. And look at this block. This is the block that I said that's right across the street from the other block where the new homes. Look at this. And look at these two here. What is she on the ground looking for? She's looking for something. That goes to show you. She's looking for something. Look at these on my left. It's messed up. This is the block where they come to utilize their products at, because it's discreet. You got a female right here. She's pushing a little shopping cart. Looks like she just came from Dollar Tree. She got some tissue and all of that good stuff. We got Tusculum in front of us. That's one thing that women love is tissue. You want to get a present for a woman? Get her a 24 pack of some toilet paper. Yo, I swear. Alright, look at this block is done. Look at, he's actually mixing up. He's stirring up a serum. He had a needle in his hand and he was stirring up his little mixture. This dude on my right is doing a stir up too. He had a bottle and he's stirring up his little mix. And they don't care, bro. They don't care. Like they don't come close to hiding it. I mean, I guess they figured this is hiding it, coming to the back block. But people still drive through here. Like it's not like, you know, you completely in the private of your own property. You know what I mean? We're on Emerald. Mo. What's up, Mo? You alright, sir? You chilling?
How you?
Good, you know, just staying out of the way.
You know I love this fucking car. I peeped as soon as I seen the front one. There you go. How you been though, man?
Chilling, man. You know, trying to stay productive.
You gonna do it. That's all you do, man. You a smart man. That's why I fucks with you. Your brother doing the right thing. He's following suit. He's doing good, man. I'm proud of him, man.
Excellent, man.
He ain't getting in this shit.
Yes, sir.
Just try to keep yourself focused and keep moving. So, what you need, an antenna?
Yeah, I believe there was one of those there, yeah. Thanks, I appreciate it, bro.
I'll see y'all later.
Alright. Yeah, that's the OG Mo. That's my brother Huston's homie, Mosquito. And Mo, boy got like 50 chains, 50 bracelets. He like Mr. T, but he a cool dude. Cool dude. He has his own little I believe his little internet TV show thing going on. I believe his YouTube channel is it My Real Philly? My Philly? I can't think of it right this second. But he does have his own content creation channel. He's a pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude. And he like guides my brother, my younger brother, which is Hood Stunt, you know, to a positive direction. And he just got finished saying that he's happy with what my brother's doing, and that my brother's following my footsteps, and you know that he's proud of us, which is cool, because he's from an older generation. This is my homie's Acura on my left hand side, because he's from an older generation, so it's cool to hear an elder from around the way that has some accolades appreciate what you do and see what you do. You know what I mean? it doesn't go unsolved, which is decent. Salute to Mo. We're passing 1900 Seltzer, and now we're passing Universal Marble and Granite. Yeah, my little brother started, putting on, and I told him the other day, I said, bro, when you become a millionaire, don't forget about your broskino. Yeah, because I helped him create the YouTube channel, put him on game, and he ended up running with it. His YouTube channel is Hood Stunt 92. A lot of people say, Toon, but why don't you do the interviews? Toon, but why don't you get out and talk to people? Toon. That's not my niche. That's not what I'm focused on. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. I'm good in any hood. I can get out and talk to these random people, but that's not my niche. And the way YouTube algorithms and stuff work, you got to stay on your niche and what helped you grow. Let's make this right-hand turn, Jasper and Hart Lane. And with that being said, my little bro been doing the interviews, and he's been working on these people. Wow, this Caucasian dude in front of us, old man, like 65 years old, just ate the hell out that stop sign. And that beautiful Caprice Classic, mind you, that Caprice Classic is minty, but he just straight up like a boss, just ate that stop sign. Like what? But yeah, let's make this right on the 2800 block of Helen. So yeah, so my little bro started documenting the hood, because he was also raised in Kensington. I was born and raised in Kensington. He moved to like 30 different plus neighborhoods in his childhood. He moved around with my mom a lot, but he did spend many years in Kensington, and he's good in any hood. So he started documenting the neighborhood. So if you guys want to see that raw, gritty content, the handheld, talking to, he be interviewing the substance abusers out here. He be asking questions. He be putting the camera all up in their face. I may not condone his tactics, but it is his channel. He's allowed to do whatever he wants to do. He has supporters. I believe he's a little over 5,000 subscribers right now and growing. And people love him. People love him for his authenticity. He from the streets, right? So, many blessings to him and his endeavors. I wish him nothing but luck. That'll be another wealthy person in the family. We're on Jasper and Somerset, but check them out sometime. Hood Stunt 92, and if you check them out, tell them Toon 215 sent you. All right, so we're passing some residential row homes. We got the Level Boutique on my right. This building on my left-hand side, Orinoco Civic House, used to be an abandoned factory. Let's make this left right here, so I can show y'all the Rocky Block. I'm sorry, that was a really dramatic left, but we got the Rocky Block right here. We're on Ruth, I believe. This is Ruth, and we got the Rocky Block. I passed it in several videos, but every now and then I still hear somebody say, "Pass Rocky's Block." I guess they tune into my channel last minute, not knowing that I've been to many Rocky sites in a lot of my videos. Well, we're gonna pass the block that he lived on in the movie, right here, on Tusculum, 1800 Tusculum in the Kensington neighborhood. See, we got the shoes up on the line, up top. Oh, we got a cop here in the corner. Okay. On my right hand side, we got some dude checking on his hair and some female checking on her boob. But look, we got a cop on the corner. There's a hot spot. And to see a cop out here, look, there's barely any activity now, because we got not one cop, but two cops, yo. We got two of them. Look at the dude just staring. Look at the cops. You see them? So right now we're under Kensington Ave, but I'm not gonna go under Kensington Ave. I'm just gonna cross it. So now we're crossing Kensington Ave. We got a police unit right here that is towing a vehicle. I was gonna go through that block, but they just made it a do not enter. It used to be enter. You used to be able to drive up Tusculum and turn up A Street, B Street and all that, but they're not allowing you now, so I'm gonna have to come around the corner. But now we're about to enter the western corridor of North Kensington. We're on Kensington Ave and Lehigh Avenue. We got 1 pound cheesesteaks on my left hand side, home of the famous 2-footer cheesesteak. We got the 5 SEPTA bus on my left hand side, turning southbound on Kensington Ave. It's gonna turn to Front Street in a little bit. Kensington Ave merges over to Front Street. vice versa. Alright, I'm gonna make this right hand turn. We got Gurney Street on my right. Gurney used to be its own street, right here on my right hand side. You used to be able to drive to that street, but since they just bought that whole empty lot that was there from a used car dealership, they made that U-Haul business, and now, yeah, it's not open anymore. We're gonna make this right on B Street. We're on B and Lehigh. On my left hand side, you got West Kensington, the West Kensington neighborhood. That's Episcopal Hospital, the hospital I was born at. The one that looks like a castle. Yeah, Toon's a vampire. He was born in a castle. Saying, Pastor Sterner. Chick on my right, look out of it. Well, on my left. I looked right and I said left. That's the dyslexic mindset playing with me, flipping things in reverse. We're at B and Gurney. Gentleman on my right got a cigarette in his mouth. He got a t-shirt with a bunch of boxes of Nikes. We got Somerset Villas on my left hand side. This is also one of the scenes from the Rocky movie. Rocky ran under this bridge right here, this little overpass. Well, we got people over here on my right just sitting on the bridge. What are they up to? Oh, they got needles. Oh, they prepping. Nah, bro. Why they do that right there in the open? Like, they act like people are not gonna utilize this bridge. This little overpass. Come on, man. That little bridge has a pretty good amount of traffic. Like on a regular day, it's a pretty good amount of traffic. We got cops up top in the helicopter. Look up top. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if the camera does justice, but if you look up, you'll see a helicopter. That's a police chopper. They might be chasing someone. Yeah, you only see police choppers when it's like something like dirt bike chases, or like a serious shooting. Like if they shoot a cop, you'll see 3 or 4 choppers. If there's like a heavy fire, you'll see some police choppers. Yeah. We're at B in Cambria. So technically, if you want to get technical, B Street is what separates Kensington from Fairhill. Fairhill, Badlands from Kensington. They're selling some kidnappers on my right hand side. So this street right here is the borderline. But I always still show y'all on the left hand side, the block or two on the left, because it's pretty bad. But yeah, just letting y'all know. So now we're approaching Indiana Ave. There's a pretty raw hood. We're at B and Indiana. We're gonna make this left. So theoretically speaking, if you want to get technical, once we make this left, we're no longer in Kensington. We have some cops on my right, station on my right. We're right now we're in Fairhill, basically. But what significance does this play? This is also a little epicenter right here. There's a lot of users all over here. There's people over here that you don't see on the Kensington, or that come from Kensington to come over here and utilize. At one point, this was just like Kensington, right here around this park on my right hand side. They literally just put the gates you see up there. They put the gates there so that people didn't shoot up in the park, because they were shooting up in the park. It got really bad. They were like laying all over the park. There's needle boxes right here. Basically, next to this park, there's needle boxes. He said, if you want, pray, honk your horn, and stop for it. I'll beep. He said, pray. If you want to pray for you, just beep. But I'm not gonna stop for the prayer. But I'll beep. Pray for me, buddy. Pray for me. But as you can see right there, there's some church disciples. They're out there, basically preaching the word of God. Let's make this right on Water Street. Yeah, they're preaching the word of God on a corner that has heavy opioid usage. That sun was bugging, right? So right now we're on Water Street, but ironically speaking, look down on the ground. What do you see? Water, huh? They don't call Water Street because of the water on the ground. Somebody got the pump open. But there's just a Water Street. We got a Kip Street, a Water Street, and a Lee Street. Those are like right near each other. I like the cream on this Toyota on my right hand side. You could tell that was sprayed, but I like that color cream. I think it looks dope. All right, we just left water. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on Clearfield. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go straight. Somebody just ran right into the street. I'm gonna go straight, and we got a rest in peace memorial on my right, y'all. That sucks. We got a rest in peace memorial. Can I go? I'm gonna keep going. The dude in the Accord was really just gonna run right through me. Bro, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me up a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Wow, look at all this dumping, y'all. This is incredible. Like piles of trash. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn, and then we're gonna make our left, come around Clearfield, and we're gonna work our way right back into Kensington once we cross over B Street. I'm gonna make this left right here on Lee Street. I think they just lost somebody here because there's a lot of balloons and everything here, and you see a whole bunch of homies out. It looks like they might be mourning somebody. Yeah, there's actually a rest in peace memorial on my right hand side right across the street. He must have been Dominican because there's a Dominican flag. There's a bunch of candles. You see all the balloons? That's a shame. But this is a block away from the actual borderline of Kensington. So if you want to get technical, that really happened on the outskirts of Kensington. We're passing Swanson Street. We're now at A Street, A in Clearfield. We have one of those three-wheeler bikes in front of us, and we got the pump on. I didn't really want to get wet, but it is what it is. We can't control it. A Street was closed too. We're passing Ella, the 3000 block of Ella Street. I used to pick up Walt from here. Memories. Rest in peace, Walt. I used to pick him up from right down the corner, Ella and Clearfield. We got Jonathan's little scooter fixer-upper shack right here. Look at his little Sentra. A Sentra with some 20s, some stock 20s. Man, look at all that water though. They drooling. I'm about to go to the sidewalk just like the bull. I swear I'm about to go to the sidewalk just like the bull, but I really don't want to because no. I'm gonna make this whole left. See, they tripping. But this is B Street, so now we're back in Kensington. That's how simple the borderline is. Let's make this right-hand turn on Allegheny Avenue. It's after 6, so we can make this right-hand turn on red. It's from 6 p.m. on. Somebody behind me made a right-hand turn too. We got Family Dollar on my left. We got a little fruit stand on my right-hand side. They're selling fruits, mangoes, ganepas. I think I want to buy some ganepas, yo. I haven't had one of those in a while, and they're seasonal. Let's make this right on C Street. Ganepas is a Hispanic fruit. I think they come from Puerto Rico mainly, and they're seasonal, so you got to take advantage of them when you see them. We're on C Street. We just turned off of Allegheny. We're traveling southbound right now. We got Rite Aid on my right hand side. Yeah, again, that bars are good. Try them sometime if you have access to them. They're soury, like I would say sweet and sour. The good ones are sour, like a good sour, not like a spoiled sour either, like a good tasty sour. And the funny thing is, when you crack them open and you eat them, it's like a nut with some, like, it's not gelatin. I'm comparing it to gelatin, but it doesn't come from an animal. It's a plant basically. It's just a little thin layer, like a 3 centimeter layer around it that you chew off or you suck off. You suck it off. I bite it off. No, I don't bite it off. No. We're on CA Clearfield. But you get what I'm saying. Look at frituras, sodas, ice cold on my left hand side. They're selling sodas. But it's a good fruit. Try it out sometime, you know. So they'd be like, yo, Tune, what's the correct term? We're C in Indiana. How are you, I forgot the term that they use. Anyway, long story short, my cousin Miriam and my uncle Eddie on my left-hand side, that house with those guys sitting out front, that was my uncle's house. And he passed away in the house. She passed away in the house. All these cops all behind us, man. Crazy cops posted up. I wonder what happened. And they both passed away from drug usage. So that goes to show you. Oh, I really did not want to go. Let me reverse, because this is gonna take me all the way around to where the pumps was at. Let me reverse. There you go. Cool, we see a classic car. We got a classic car right here. Anyway. Look at this classic right here on my left-hand side. That joint was nice. Yeah, so my cousin and my uncle, one of my favorite uncles, both of them passed away in the Kensington neighborhood because of substance abuse. That's the cold, harsh reality of it. She was 2 years older than me, so she would have been 35 right now. She passed away in 2020. We're on Rose Hill. We're back on Clearfield now, and he passed away in 2019. Look at her. She's dozed off on my right. Like, I'm not even gonna zoom into her. We're at C in Clearfield. We got Francesca Mini Market on my right hand side. We got Martinez Mini Market on my left hand side. We're at Clearfield, Bowden on the Clearfield. Yeah, I think they said it in a way, it's like, Tune, how are you gonna capitalize off of these people? You know, you guys gotta remember that I'm born and raised in this neighborhood. I've seen this all my life growing up. I still live in Kensington till this day. You know, one of the 4 Kensingtons, but I still ran through all 4 of them. Let's make this left-hand turn. This neighborhood shaped me, you know? North Philly shaped me. Fairhill, Hartranft, Hunting Park, Glenwood, Northern Liberties, Ludlow, Fishtown, all these surrounding neighborhoods around where I grew up at shaped me into who I am today, you know what I mean? I seen them growing up. I had friends in all of them growing up. I drove through them growing up. I ran an ice cream truck. I served, you know, that white to them growing up. Say no, but I served soft serve ice cream to them growing up. When I did pizza delivery, these were my roots, you know. We're at D in Allegheny. I hung out in these neighborhoods, you know. I had family and friends in these neighborhoods. You know, my mom lived right around the corner on Westmoreland, on Willard. Man, she lived in like 10 different houses just in this little segment alone. So I'm not documenting this neighborhood from an outsider perspective. I don't live in a you know 5-acre property with you know a garage, white picket fence, you know, in a closed community. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't wealthy. The hospital I was born in is in Kensington. Like, you know what I mean? I really want to go straight, but then I don't want to go straight. Nah, too bumpy, and I haven't been having luck with bumps lately. So I have a connection with the neighborhood, you know. I hold this neighborhood close to my heart, and since I'm about to leave the city very soon, I want to document it because I don't know what the future holds. I don't know, you know. I know we're gonna come back to the city to check in, not that type of check in, but we're gonna check in with our loved ones. But ideally speaking, we would love to purchase property somewhere in the country. Maybe if not, in another island. We don't know yet, you know. I have ideas projected. Let's make this left-hand turn on C Street and make another left on Allegheny. Probably come down East Street, because right here next to, what was that, McVeigh Playground? It was too bumpy, and I don't be trying to go through those bumpy scrape streets. But yeah, you know, so this will be a walk down memory lane for me. You know, this is my contribution before leaving the city, is documenting this neighborhood, and documenting it in a way that nobody else is documenting it right now. Everybody has their own aura. Everybody has their own agenda. Everybody has their own personality. Everybody has their own style. You know, we could all be given a pot, and we could all be given the same ingredients, but our flavoring is different, if that makes any sense. So, you know, I'm adding my own contribution to history by documenting this neighborhood. I hope in 10, 15 years, when I'm in my 40s, that this neighborhood does a reverse. I hate to say it, you know, but I hope it does a reverse for the good and you know, cleans up. We're passing D Street. We got Elkin. My younger siblings went to Elkin Elementary on my right hand side. My younger brothers and sisters went to Elkin. I didn't go to Elkin, but they went to Elkin. I remember going into Elkin to pick them up or to drop them off when I used to go to my mom's. I used to hear about all the stories and all that happened in school. Matter of fact, yeah, let's turn up here. I'm gonna turn left right here. Wow, that dirt bike did a dangerous move. Alright. So I believe we're on, this is Hartville, right? I believe this is Hartville. Booty, booty. I sold him my Dijon. I sold him my go quad. I wonder if he still got it. He went back into the garage. I was about to ask him, yo, bro, you still got my go quad? I sold him my super go quad. That's my homie's garage right there. Super go quad is a go kart. Got a buddy on my right hand side drinking a beer. It looks like a Heineken. Nah, it actually doesn't look like. No, it does look like a Heineken. I don't know if they changed their labeling, but it's a green bottle. All right, we're in Westmoreland. I shot a music video right here in Westmoreland. Let me cross, bro. I'm here, bro. I'm in the street. Like, I'm in the street, and you still want to go? I guess maybe it's because I ain't got no hood. This hood ain't got no length. So maybe they're like, man, you ain't even really in the street. You feel like you're in the street, but you ain't in the street. Got a factory on my left-hand side. It's a 2-story warehouse. All right, we're about to cross over Ontario. We're on Hartville in Ontario. I'm gonna cross over this. This street is scraped, so I don't want to travel on Ontario any longer. I'm gonna cross over because this street is solid, but it's cool. I'll show y'all this. This is Kensington right here. This is a Kensington block. And this gives you food for thought. Whoever captures, you know, the 7 Days of Kensington series, and you guys get a chance to see this and see it on different days, see the different people out here. Maybe the next time you look at somebody else's video that glorifies what's happening under the L, that just shows what's happening under the L, you guys have, you know, a different train of thought. You know, you have a different connection to the community. You'll, you know, have a different mindset. We just exited the 3400 block of Hartville. I'll keep it a bean with y'all too. I'm super duper hungry. Like, I'm running low on fuel. Not gasoline, but I'm running low on like mental vitamins. Got police on my left hand side. We're at Ian Tioga. Ma'am, you're texting. Please do not take that stop sign. She came straight to the corner looking down at her phone, and she was about to bust a right. Passing Crystal Street. We got Tioga Mini Market on my right hand side. We got Tampa Street on my right. Tampa's closed again. I've been trying to take y'all through Tampa. It's like, I can't. Tampa's closed. I do got footage of going through Tampa on one of my popular Kensington tours from like 2018, maybe 2017. Alright, I'm gonna make this right. Ouch, 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 ouch. Right here, ouch. Right here on F. We got an abandoned house on my right hand side. We got a couple motorcycles on my left hand side. Every time I pass it, those motorcycles are there, so those guys must live there. We got that Smart Simple Service mechanic and detailing on my right. We are at F in Ontario. We got Nana Food Market on my left hand side. We got a doctor's office, a little teeny weeny one on my far right hand side. And we got Siempre Bella, which is a Dominican unisex stylist salon on my right hand side. Look at this mural on my right hand side. This is a pretty mural. You see it? Look at, look at, look at. Pause it right there. Boom. Look at it. Mural's nice, right? Yeah, my uncle passed away right here on this corner. So I do got a lot of connection with this neighborhood, man. We're on F in Westmoreland. We got a Spanish restaurant on my left. Alright, so I think we're gonna come through here. We're gonna make this left-hand turn and we're gonna go straight, straight, straight. We're gonna take the whole thing straight. Every time I come through here lately, there's always some type of double parking going on, though. There's a kid on my left-hand side. I think he's staring at his cell phone. We got two young girls on my left-hand side. We got a woman on my right-hand side. She was on the phone chilling. See, when the sun goes down, the people come out. And on my right-hand side, you got another girl standing at the doorstep. We got a couple people on my right hand side sitting down. We got a pool on my right hand side. There's a whole pool. Yeah, look at it. There's a pool, guys. Goes to show you. We got some ladies on my right hand side. There's some kids behind me. This corner in front of me is pretty popping. This is G Street. We got a grocery store on my left hand side. We got the fire department in front of us, the ambulance, the medics. They're rolling up their windows. Don't tell me that they stopping right here. They stopping right here? Does somebody need service right here? Really? We pulled up right when they needed service? Did something happen? Damn, we having to pull up right when they need service. I haven't been having luck coming through this corner lately. Every time I come through this corner, I get stuck. Oh, and they about to start playing some Lauryn Hill next to me. In my whole life, with his song killing me. So this dude in front of me gonna want to reverse too. So now I'm gonna have to show my reverse game. Yo, we're gonna have to reverse though. Why the medics just stopped like right? Like they could have like left some space so us oncoming traffic could have turned off. So now I'm gonna have to reverse this whole block. Yeah, because they're about to help somebody, and I'm not about to sit here and watch them help somebody. So let's just reverse. I just gotta be careful with the kids. Lucky my reverse game is on a beam, so we alright. As long as no kids jump out, we should be Gucci. Look at it. Instead of kids jumping out, a lady jumps into the street. You would think a lady would like, you know a little bit better. She just jumped right into the street. About to reverse all the way to F Street. Who knew this street was gonna backfire on me? Then again, I kind of could have predicted it, because like I said, lately, oh, there's a little kitty cat. Meow, meow. I gotta slow down for the cat. The Only thing is we got oncoming traffic. A lot of traffic coming from F Street. So we gotta wait for somebody to actually be generous enough to actually let us come and reverse out of this job. Alright, come on, let me go. Slow down, yo. Slow down. Slow down, yo. Slow down. Thank you very much. Alright, we're at F in Allegheny. On my right hand side, we got Casa del Buen Gusto. It's a restaurant on my right hand side. And on my left hand side, we got Servicios Caribe Auto Tags. In front of us, 1 block away, you got Needle Park. That's McPherson Square. On my left hand side, you have Kensington and Allegheny. I'm gonna make this left hand turn on Allegheny Ave, but this is gonna conclude our driving tour for today because we just reached our 1 hour mark, guys. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I try to keep these tours at 1 hour. So we just reached the 1 hour mark. That's gonna conclude today's tour. Please leave a comment in the comment section, show some love, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. Remember, we got an e-scooter giveaway coming very soon. I'm going to be giving away a brand new GoTrax e-scooter to 1 lucky winner out there. All you got to do is subscribe to Tune 215 and Tune Be Chillin'. When the YouTube channel Tune 215 reaches 50,000 subscribers and the YouTube channel Tune Be Chillin' reaches 1,000 subscribers, we're going to put a Gleam giveaway link on one of the 2 channels. It's going to be a top secret link. You're not going to know what channel is going to get posted on, but you got to subscribe to both. So when the giveaway link goes active, you can enter the giveaway. That giveaway link is going to be active for 1 week. I'm going to allow it to be active for 1 week, giving you guys 7 weeks to enter the giveaway. On the 7th day, the giveaway link is going to be terminated. And then I'm going to do a live drawing via YouTube on the World Wide Web so that you guys can see who won the GoTrax e-scooter. That's all you got to do. Remember, we're about to do a 48-state cross-country journey. You don't want to miss that. So if you don't want to subscribe for the e-scooter, subscribe to follow us on that journey. My wife, my dog Jersey is going to be with us, and you guys, the viewer. That's the best part. You guys are going to see how it's going to all turn out, and, you know, wish us the best. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune Ski, Tuner, Tunism, Tune One, Tunage, Bad Tune, Super Tune, Tuny Califragilistic Expialidocious, Tune Be Chillin', and I'm tuning out.